This is an overview using the Competitive Intelligence 360 system of the fictional Mega Corp organization. This is used to illustrate what can be found out by using this program. Financial position. Mega Corp is an organization with a market cap of 30 billion, cash on hand of 1.5 billion, an extremely conservative outlook, and public statements saying they will be buying back their own shares for the next 2 to 3 years. Organizational structure. Mega Corporation bought the video conferencing division 4 years ago. Since then, there's been lots of churn since the Mega Corp took over. Senior leadership has primarily been replaced by people with experience in the PC industry. There is a lack of understanding of the AV space. They may well be ahead of the curve as far as the distribution of video into the market is concerned, but they also may be too early. Business model. Go-to-market model. MegaCorp works on a 2-tier distribution program, selling only through distribution and resellers. They work with all the biggest tier 1 distribution partners globally. They have older, dedicated resellers in the video conferencing space, as well as newer, broadline resellers across the industry. CIOs and IT managers are highly likely to have experience with MegaCorp, and they probably will be in the top 10 partners on a global basis for these companies. They have lots of long-term contracts and certifications, including with government. Product portfolio. The portfolio is complete, everything from desktop to boardroom solutions. It's getting a little stale, but it's perfectly adequate for the vast majority of clients. Certainly MegaCorp believe that to be true. Downstream model. 2-tier distribution, traditional resellers with long history in this niche market, but there's also new resellers who are primarily PC resellers with little connection to the AV space and a very different understanding of what a margin stack would look like. They have direct teams who have strong relationships with CIO level people, and they also have available video conferencing specialists when required for those biggest accounts. What do they build and how? They have a combination of OEM and ODM products. So some products they build themselves, some products they rebadge from other manufacturers. They're highly efficient manufacturing in China, Vietnam, and Mexico. They have low-cost manufacturing, but corporate has a high requirement for margin, meaning that they do not drop their prices very much. ESG position. ESG, best-in-class environmental credentials with lots of certifications. World-class working environment for staff, which also means long tenure, which can make it a slow-moving organization. Unimpeachable governance standards with NASDAQ listing, 30 years of accounts, and lots of government contracts. Who are they alliancing or partnering with? One of a handful of tier 1 partners with Microsoft, relationships and access to every player in the market, considered one of the safest choices possible. Triangle of compromise, the good, fast, cheap. They used to be an innovator, but that's beginning to slip. Prices are the very definition of average, as is the speed of change. Considered the center of the triangle. They do nothing great, but nothing horribly. They are the safe choice. How do they pitch? They have a corporate pitch. We are Corp. Anything else is a risk. Traditional resellers will have considered MegaCorp or its predecessor really as a long history of being brand A, but that's beginning to slip, primarily because of new resellers with less experience and a different understanding of what a margin stack looks like, and they are selling this product as a commodity. That's undermining the position of the traditional resellers. There are specialists within MegaCorp, but they have been hollowed out. They're pretty demoralized, and many are looking for an exit. Existential threats. If the market does commoditize into a PC-like margin, then MegaCorp should be very well placed. But if the market doesn't move quickly to commoditization, then hemorrhaging clients and goodwill could kill them before that transition actually occurs. A lack of growth in the market would indicate that MegaCorp corporate may decide that this isn't worth pursuing or get bored and go off and spend their time and resources on something else. 5-year plan. What is their 5-year plan? From what we can ascertain, reinvent AV as a low-margin, high-revenue commodity, leverage CIO relationships to make MegaCorp the standard, leverage a market that believes it's good enough, and therefore innovation is not required, optimize the business for profit extraction, and leverage the AV business against MegaCorp's strategic competitors. So that's the overview of Mega Corporation.